Okay, 2104, good luck. Not played before, no head-to-head score. We get white for this, so knight f3. Opponent 2200 games of rapid. Okay, let's play a traditional reti opening, that's this position. So here you normally do this and do this. So this is just the normal reti opening. You just got to watch out for this idea to attack on the diagonal. So we'll just make sure that we can cover this. You'll see this position in lots and lots of my games. But what do we want to do now? We need a bit of a plan. D4 is a very common move. E3, D4. We could go D3. I've got knight out wide as well to attack the bishop. Potentially open the file, but a little bit dangerous before he's castled. Yeah, I'll play D4 first, maybe E3. Just figure out where the knight's going to go. But now I've got the idea to play across and hit that bishop, right? I'm going to play here. If here, I'll go here and back. Oh, he's come in over to potentially trade. Then my knight is slightly loose, but I could drop back here. So I think I'll take. I just got to watch out how he takes back now, because he'll attack the knight if he moves his knight, and then I'll have to come back. Probably to f3, but that's where what he's done. So I'll just jump back. We'll try and get our knight developed. Oh, he's gone very bold. Very, very bold. I guess I need to play e3 first then, just because of this structure. So here isn't really a thing now. Let's play knight across and just challenge the knight. I'm not sure we want to take it. I'm not sure we should. Okay, he's playing very aggressive chess here. So knight up, knight takes, pawn takes. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play knight forward. I'm not too concerned about this. If he gets too far forward, it could be a problem, but we can always drop back if we need to, or here potentially even take. Very attacking player. So he's played queen up, allowing us to trade here. And then we can take here, but it opens the file. Can we take this first then? What to do? I think we have to take. We don't want it overloaded. I probably need to take here, but the problem is this move. I'm looking at maybe bishop here to attack the rook first and see if he goes here. Then something like that. I guess I could play knight in and go back in. So what about this first? No, I'm going to go here. I'm going to try and jump my knight forward. Same way that my opponent has done. It's too dangerous a position. Really hard to shift this knight though. Unless obviously I take, but that just gives him an open file to attack with. So I'm going to try and do the same thing here and jump in. If he takes, we'll try and open it up. Potentially anywhere. At some point we'll probably have to take here. Still gives him a nice structure, so he's happy to invite us in. Yeah, that's going to be problematic, isn't it? It's going to be problematic. Okay. I'm looking at bishop up then to attack that rook. Let's go here and attack the rook and see where he ends up, and probably across, but I could leave my rook here now to guard my pawn. I'd love to come in here, but that's not going to happen. I think I'll develop my queen. Oh, mind you, here eventually it could become a problem. Here this could become a problem. I'm not sure here. I'm not sure. Let's develop the rook again. The bishop to come back this way might have been an idea, but I'm just trying to cover bases. I'd love to trade the knight for knight, but I don't want him doing this. That's why I'm hesitant a bit. But he's kind of forcing the issue. So, okay. So do I go in now and allow this? Then he just takes a pawn, right? So I guess we have to just drop the knight back and maybe think about a move like f3. We might have to go f3. I guess if he goes here, we can trade. Yeah, I can't leave the knight there. I'm going to risk f3. And if he goes back, I'll just trade, I think. So let's take it. So now what? Now what? Now what? I'm wondering if there's a way to blast on here. I don't think there is though. I'm going to play f4 just to try and stop this pawn push. Again, he can try and blast us open. I'll have to take the rook if he takes, or I can concede the pawn. So I'll just go with the rook. Okay, he's come forward, so I guess I have to drop back. You can see he's a very strong player here, so this is a difficult one to compete with. So let's go here and rook across maybe. Okay, now he's come over. I guess we'll play knight back then. Do I really want to play a move like knight back though? It's a move, isn't it? The other move is rook across. Actually, no, I'm going to play the knight back because the knight guards all of the pawns and I'll try and release my rook somewhere. This one, again, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Here, he threatens to take and I can't take back with the pawn. So everything's a little bit problematic. No, let's go on the light square. I don't want to have everything tied down just guarding one pawn. He's not thinking either, is he? He's playing ultra quick. I'm going to edge forward here and try and open the queen side up. So he's gone back. So let's just push. Okay. I'm just going to push the pawns on. Okay, queen back. Yeah, let's take one. What on earth do I do? How do I deal with it? I'm not sure I can. I'm going to drop the rook back. It's no good leaving the rook there. I'll have to just rely on the knight and hope I can free my pieces up, but this is too tricky. Let's take and take. Oh, is queen up a move here to attack the rook? Is queen up a move? But these pawns are kind of irrelevant right now anyway. Now I can obviously take here and he gets his bishop developed. Now it does split the pawns. That's a big bonus. Equally this is split. But this is kind of covered, isn't it? I guess he can just blast. So I'm looking at whether I've got a development move here. Let's say he plays across. We're not really trying to take this pawn. And it weakens my rook. So I think I'm probably on the balance. Got to just take in the centre. But now, again, is it a move now to put pressure on? Here, say he does this. We've got a target here. We can drop back. Let's play it. I don't see another move. We double attack the pawn. If the pawn moves, we attack the bishop. If he doubles up here, he's doubled up with the queen instead. So we can kind of come back and attack this one. So say here. We can attack this. Let's do that. Let's attack this pawn. You can see I'm playing a very strong opponent at my level here. Ooh, excuse me. So he's gone across to guard it. I can't really get my knight forward. If we can pop the knight here, that would be lovely. Maybe could I risk this, this and this? Here. Say he pushes now. That's problematic though, right? So if he pushes now and I go here, I might have to. So here, down, here. Yeah, I've got to get the knight into the game. I can't leave the knight there, so I'm going to try and put the knight on f3. Let's push forward. If he takes, we take the rook. So he's just ignored it and pushed. So again, if we take, bishop takes, everything's problematic. I'm going to go here and attack the bishop. Again, if he takes, we take the rook. I'm not just looking at maybe playing pawn forward. The game's just about over though, isn't it? There's not much I can do here, and he's 3 minutes up on the clock against a player at this level. That's a bit too much. A little bit too much. So can I just push here? Then bishop takes, rook over would be a move. Okay, let's do it. Let's chuck the pawn. If he takes, we're going to try and go for a pin. He can't take here because this rook still hangs. It doesn't actually create a threat though. I'm not really threatening to take here with the queen. I mean, the queen coming in, but then the rook's coming across. Yeah, he has taken. So can I play either rook across now? If I move this one, it frees this up. But here, we create an immediate attack. I guess he can defend like this. But let's go for it and let's attack the bishop. Now, has he got a trick here? He might have. But again, if he moves this pawn, we take with a check. Mind you, he still attacks. Has he gone with that rook? So can we take here now? Oh, he's got the annoying check, hasn't he? He's got the annoying check. So I could maybe sack the queen. Again, he's got an annoying check. If I lose the piece, it's finished. So take. Gain a bishop, lose a rook. Gain a rook, lose a knight. Gain the pawn and double attack this. It feels alright, doesn't it? But can I go here? If he then takes, we can take, but he can take with check and rip our king open. Too dangerous. I think I need to trade off. So take, grab the pawn, check. Up looks fine. Yeah, I think I just need to trade off. I think I'm kind of forced to. I'm trying to grab this pawn. Now check I could potentially block with the rook, but then he's got a check here. Queen takes, pawn takes, rook behind, and he's got rook down, and this will fall, so that won't be any good. So I think I've got to go on the light square, and then hope I can start getting active with my rook. So it's 3 pawns each. Is either king safe? Check, I think I have to go here. And he's got no obvious follow-up check for one move. He's going to move like rook across, but we've got this as well. Oh, so he's just played the check now, but takes, I can take. If he goes here, I can guard. Well, I have to take, don't I? I've got no other move. I've got no other move there, so I had to take. Now, I can grab this pawn, and he can go here. I can come back, but my king is permanently stuck. But I can't go here to stop it anywhere. And I can't go here. Because he's still got the same. Oh, actually, no, if he goes there. If I go here and he goes there to protect it, he then wins our pawn. So I'm committed. I have to take this. It's whether I can stop him pushing his pawn. But he's allowed me to go here. And if he... What does he do? Rook down, that's the problem. But then I've got rook here. So I need rook here first. I need these pawns up as well, don't I? I wonder if I can cut his king. Because if he pushes, I go here. And if he goes here, I can still go here, right? He can win this pawn. Let's do it. Let's try and run this pawn up the board. He's going to go here. And I've got king across. He can take here. Then he'll get this one as well. I'm just going to try and run this one. But if both of these fall, I'm in trouble, aren't I? Although, can I hold on? Because if he goes here... I know, the problem is he can check. And I have to go here. Here, and he queens, so I have to go here. I think he had check that move. I think that was a technical blunder. A technical one. But now I can go here and attack his pawn. And try and get this down. I go here. I think he had a technical blunder there with the rook check. I think that might have been winning. If we can just collect this pawn, we're somehow in the game. But he's going to get his king active and there's nothing much I can actually do. So... I can't actually get my king out. I'm stuck. I can go here, takes and up. I can check and go here, but it's too dicey, isn't it? So I'll just let him take the pawn. I don't think I can risk it. But now I'm fine. Let's just go here. It should be a draw now with correct play. We don't always do correct play, of course, but with correct play it should be a draw. I can try and march down the board, but there's no way to realistically break through. I guess I can try it though. Yeah, I'm just going to have to try and repeat here. It's been a good game though. Doesn't matter where he goes there. Yeah, we get a draw. That was a decent game, wasn't it? That was a decent game. Tough game. Let's see what it was in Engine Speak. Pause so we don't accidentally start another game. We have 63 moves and they're the move times for both players. So let's analyze it. The Reti opening Anglo-Slav variation. If you click that, you'll get some puzzles to do. Let's see what it was. So it is completely flatline level at the end. So just a draw barring you know, blunders with correct play. So it's flatline over there. There's been a blunder here. Yeah, that was the rook check, I bet. There's been a few blunders in the end. Might have been that rook check, but we've blundered twice and he's been completely winning and missed it. And he's blundered here and we've suddenly been +3 better and we've missed something. So we've both had a couple of blunders there. Yeah, 80, where's the figures? 82 and 80 on the accuracy. He's just got 3 blunders. We've got 3 as well. But otherwise, played the game every other move essentially perfectly. So you see, nothing to see whatsoever for the first, what, 40 odd moves. So we both played it very well. So this is all good from both of us. So we're just flicking through here till we get to the more points where we have things to look at. So these blunders. So you can see I'm a bit bogged down, a bit cramped, trying to break out and find a way to get forward. So these are all good from both of us. And then we end up in this position in the centre, don't we, where it gets a little bit complicated here. So here, I should have moved the king out the way. I really can't move to h1. Well, who's going to play that? It's probably because of a few moves further on. Like I say, we get some issues if we take. He can check. So we need the king to a safe square first. It must be that. So the knight there was an inaccuracy. And he's blundered by taking, so it was a blunder. Rook e1 was good. Then here, I had to take with the pawn, but I'd seen it, but I thought he could just get out of the way with a check. But it was the right thing to do. He checks with the rook, not the queen. See, I would expect queen check. I guess you can just block with the rook. That must be the difference. Queen check, you can block with the rook, and we still attack the bishop and the queen. Yeah, so you've got to go with the rook. So we go here, then he just calmly drops back, and we've won the bishop. That's the bit that we missed. We didn't figure this bit out well enough. But it's still very playable for black with a queen and 2 rooks, but we didn't figure that out well enough, so we blundered there. So then after these trades, we've blundered here. Yeah, I think it's this rook checking it. He's missed a win twice. Because we have to step up. He can push the pawn and he's going to queen and we can't stop it without giving up the rooks. I can see that. I realised at the moment when he went here. So it's actually 2 chances he had to throw that back rank check in. It's just winning. It's just winning. We can't stop him promoting his pawn. So he missed it going there. We threw this rook move up in and he's got the same thing here. And thankfully for us, he missed it. And then we both played the rest of the game very well and drawn. But just go back there. You can see here with the check, king up, e2. We just can't stop the pawn. The king and the rook, neither of them are currently covering it. So all we can do is sack the rook and it's hopeless. You can't possibly survive a game like this, barring, you know, really, really bad blunders and throwing it away. So a few technical blunders on another day, it would have cost us both the game. But we managed to otherwise play lots of good moves and we've in the end got a draw. But yeah, it's one of them, on balance we should have lost it. He's had a really good chance at the end, so we should have lost that one. So, but still an interesting game, very good.